We have a real treat for everybody today.
I'm excited for this.
I love this show. It's fantastic. With us today on the Morning Brew, live on our couch, Henry Avery. He is director of the production of Young Frankenstein, which is just wowing him over at the Albuquerque Little Theater. Henry, welcome back.
Well, thank you. So good to be here.
Nice to have you. This show is blowing the doors off, isn't it?
Oh, it's doing great. We're so proud of it, and we have a fantastic cast. Live orchestra, 25 people on stage, 22 backstage, plus the orchestra.
And a monster, the whole thing.
Oh, God. We're so fortunate our monster actually is 6'7".
Oh, my gosh.
So we didn't even have to work with him. He's just there, and he's fabulous.
Wow.
Good.
Well, in a moment, we'll actually get to see a live performance. But before we get to that, how long has it taken just the rehearsing and the casting of everything to get to this point?
Well, starting with casting, it's probably about 10 weeks. Rehearsals run about 8 weeks.
Wow.
We cast earlier than that to make sure we get everybody together. Getting the right cast, getting the right chemistry and the right cast is probably the most important thing, to get it right in the beginning so that it makes it work throughout the run. And we have a fabulous cast.
Sounds like you've done it.
Oh, I'm so proud of them. Yes.
Now, you opened 2 weeks ago, and the opening weekend was just great.
It was great.
Now, you still have performances both this weekend.
Right. We run through November 3rd.
Okay.
And we play Friday and Saturday evenings at 7:30, and then Sunday matinee at 2. This year, we moved the evening performances to 7:30 as opposed to 8. And it seems to be quite popular. So
good.
Want to make sure everybody knows that and comes on time. Don't want to miss a minute of it.
And I'm glad you guys are continuing it after Halloween.
Right.
It seems like such a short month, so we still have an opportunity to go in after Halloween.
We have 2 more weekends, and there are tickets available. The theater is a 500-seat house, so there are plenty of really good seats. Even though we're selling really well, there are still great seats left. And then call the theater or go online and get tickets.
Now, if you're familiar with the movie, which is outstanding, what Mel Brooks did was add some musical numbers, and he wrote these, right?
Yes. He's an incredible composer. You wouldn't think that Mel Brooks, would be able to do that, but he wrote the lyrics and the music. And we did the producers last spring, and that his other show, and both those shows have great, great music. And you just can't get them out of your mind. Yeah. We're getting ready to do a number, and I'm sitting here singing the number they're about to do. Which I shouldn't do. They do it a lot better than I do. So.
Henry, let's introduce the cast. We have a little number today, and then we can chat after the song, okay?
Great.
Good.
So who's with us today?
Well, we have Dr. Frankenstein, who in the show is called Frederick Frankenstein, because he doesn't want to be associated with his ancestors. Yeah. Of course, by the end of the show, he decides to join the family business and continue the making of the monsters. Right. Daniel Tabeling plays Dr. Frankenstein. Jessica Quinlan plays Inga, who is the sexy lab assistant in the show. And I don't even need to say that because you're about to see a number and you'll get the whole picture right there. But they are 2 of the 7 principals. I mean, there's a fabulous cast. All the same people that are in the movie, plus a huge dancing and singing chorus and wonderful, small roles, but just they're there singing and dancing and giving you all the funny lines. The audience is reciting some of the lines that they know so well, along with the cast, because they're so familiar with the movie.
Yeah.
Well, let's
do it.
We have a performance for you here.
This is where Inga is trying to convince the doctor to forget about science and think about something else. Not use his brain, but use his heart.
Take it away.
Oh, Inga. I know that if I can figure out a way to infuse his distorted brain with intelligence and humanity, why, he'd be right as rain. But I can't concentrate, not while that rampaging monster is still on the loose. Oh, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't.
Then don't. You are the world's greatest expert on the brain, but there are times, my darling doctor, when the brain should be the last thing on your mind. Let's forget about thinking. Thinking's never smart. Flush your brain right down the drain and listen to your heart. Let Let's be a couple of dumbbells, dumb right from the start. Lose your mind, 'cause love is blind, and listen to your heart. Let's be stupid together, not a thought in our head. The brains of a feather who fly right into bed. Let's be totally foolish, two nitwits never apart. You'll find such bliss in the kissing we're missing, so listen to your heart.
What are you trying to tell me?
As everybody knows, if it's sex they're thinking of, intellectuals are ineffectuals when it comes to making love. Nietzsche always said he wouldn't. Schopenhauer thought he shouldn't. And as for Immanuel Kant, every girl in town knows it can't, couldn't. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Let's be blazing idiots, singing a love sweet song. We'll blither every morning and blither all night long. Let's find things undiscovered. Don't resist Cupid's dart. You'll find such joy just by being a boy. So listen. Listen to your heart.
How about it?
Wow, they're amazing actors.
Yeah, I like the new choreography of him getting his mic caught in her hair.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen,
Well,
but
good.
it was
That's
fun.
okay.
live
they
television,
did very
just like
well.
live theater.
So you have to go to the show to see what happens
What
next.
really happens there.
Yeah.
And we went to the trouble of pulling out two chairs so they could do the bit, and then we didn't get to do it. So come see the show, and you'll see a funny bit there.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Amazing show.
The whole cast is incredible.
Well, okay, show times, dates, all that.
Well, we have Friday, Saturday at 7:30 at the Albuquerque Little Theater, and then we have Sunday matinees at 2. We have the next 2 weekends coming up, so join us for Young Frankenstein. It's just a marvelous show, great singing, dancing, fabulous sets, probably some of the best sets and costumes that you'll see in Albuquerque.
Now, you were
It's been a
mentioning
great
something
show.
about the, there's a thing to do with Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh,
What are you
yes.
going to do?
Well, on Saturday, tomorrow, the 26th, we have an event in the parking lot at the Albuquerque Little Theater, and it'll be a Halloween celebration.
Okay.
We'll have lots of things going on. We'll have, booths of arts and crafts. We'll have games. We'll have a magic show. We'll have a costume competition. But one of the highlights of it is the Michael Jackson Thriller dance, Thrill the World, which is something that's been going on for quite a while, apparently.
Yes.
But all around the world, at a certain time, everybody gets together and does the same dance, and they try to set a world record. So
Yeah.
we'll be competing to try to get as many people in Albuquerque as we can in the parking lot of the theater at 3 o'clock on Saturday. But the event starts at around noon. Lots of fun all afternoon, but come and be a part of the
Yeah.
Thriller Dance, Thrill the World competition, where we can get as many people there as we can.
You know the moves, right, Erin?
No,
can
I
do
was
it.
going to say you're actually going to do a little bit of choreography to teach
They-
people before,
yeah.
right?
They've been working on it, for quite a while, but there will be a class that morning. I think it's at 11. I'm looking at Daniel because he's saying yes. I think it's at 11 o'clock that they'll be actually teaching people that have not learned it yet if they want to come in and, they have to sign up to do it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to be televised, of course.
Okay.
So they'll do it and be trained, and then we'll have this big, fun event in the theater parking lot for Halloween. So come join us for that as well.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And
yeah.
and plus you'll learn to how to do the thriller for Halloween. Go show off your skills. So.
I want to thank Daniel and Jessica for performing. Henry, I want to
they're
thank you for
amazing.
being
Thank
here.
you, and thank you for having us.
2 more weekends of Young Frankenstein at the Albuquerque Little Theater. Do not miss the show.
Great
It's going to be
show.
fantastic.